Hey guys, I want to go through a couple of these sentences with you guys in part 2 of the Vamos a Practicar. So, número uno, yo blank con mis amigos cada día. So, we're giving hablar in parentheses. Remember, hablar means to talk. No one is doing the talking. So, in order to take it from to talk to I talk, you talk, he or she talks, our first step is to take off that AR, and I'm left with my stem, which is HABL. And I need to add my ending that matches my subject. So my subject is yo. Remember, hablar was an AR verb. Okay, so I'm looking at the green section of my summary chart. Green section, AR endings. My subject was yo. So when I take off my AR, what I'm adding now is an O. So we have yo hablo, which went from to talk to now I talk with my friends every day. All right, the next part, we are dealing with a ER verb. Remember, correr means to run. No one is doing the running. That is why we conjugate. We do the same thing in English all the time. We just don't realize we do it because we've been doing it since you're little. So remember, the first step, I'm taking off my ER. So I'm left with my stem, which is CORR. Okay, so remember it's an ER, so I'm looking in the light blue section of my summary chart, which you should have already filled in, but I'm going to use the teacher to help me. So my subject is to. So going over here to light blue section, my ending, when I take off my ER, is now ES. So corres. Tú corres en el parque después de la escuela. So you run in the park after school. All right, so this next one, we have Javier and we have an IR verb, an IR. So remember, our first step is to take off the IR. So I'm left with escribe, okay? And now I need to go to my summary chart to find my IR ending for my subject. So my subject is Javier. So instead of saying Javier, I could say he, which is L in Spanish. So going over here, finding my L, he. All right, and then finding my IR ending that you would use with the subject L, which is E. So back over here, escribe. Javier escribe mucho en la clase de inglés. So Javier writes a lot in English class. Okay. Our next one here, we have an AR verb. So remember, you're taking off your AR. You're left with TOC. And now I need to find what ending I need to add. Remember, tocar is an AR. So I'm looking at that green section to find my ending. So my subject is Javier y yo. Remember, yo with anything, it doesn't matter what you put with it, is a nosotros. So going over here, nosotros, and we are dealing with a AR verb. So nosotros, we're using amos, tocamos la guitarra en una banda. So Javier y yo tocamos la guitarra en una banda. Javier and I play the guitar in a band. Okay. So our next one, number 5, we have Javier y Maria. We have an ER verb. So take off your ER and I'm left with LE. All right, now I have to go add my ending based on my subject. So my subject is Javier y Maria. So instead of saying Javier and Maria, I could say they, which is ellos or ellas, okay? So ellos and ellas, either one of these, ellos mixed group. So we are dealing with a ER, so light blue, my ending would be EN, leen. So Javier y María leen revistas que no son interesantes. So Javier and Maria read magazines that are not interesting. All right, so go ahead and try the next 5 out on your own. Real quick, remember you, two in a name makes a you guys. Ustedes, yo with anything always makes a nosotros. If you guys have any questions, please let me know and I will happily help you in any way possible.